Shalom. I say, well, praises to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, and double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that told us his word. I just want to talk about, renewing strength. The Most High is going to, renew our strength, starting with the elect. We're going to receive power. Scriptures say that in the twinkling of an eye, we'll be saved, we'll be changed. In the twinkling of an eye, we're going to get that power, spiritual power, that true strength, just like King David had, just like scripture say he leapt over a wall, just like his mighty men, his 37 mighty men. Read about what they did. They had real power, like Samson. And people are going to be willing in that day, when we renew our strength. Right now we're weak. We're in these weak bodies, these chains of darkness. We get sick, we're weak. You try to lift weights, you can't get strong, especially as you get older. As you get weaker, but all that's going to change. The Most High is going to raise up his men and give them power. First scripture is Psalms 110:1. The Lord said unto my Lord, sit thou at my right hand, so I make thine enemies thy footstool. The Lord shall send the rod of thy strength out of Zion. Rule thou in the midst of thine enemies. And we are going to rule our enemies, man. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. In the beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning, thou hast the dew of thy youth. So yeah, man, people will be willing in that day, man. We're not going to hesitate, to rule with that rod of iron on these other nations, man. Just like it says here in Micah. So Micah 4:13. Arise and thresh, O daughter of Zion, for I will make thine horn iron, and I will make thy hoofs brass, and thou shalt beat in pieces many people. And I will consecrate their gain unto the Lord, and their substance unto the Lord of the whole earth. Yes, I will make thine horn iron. Your horn represents power. True Iron Man out here, man. It says, thou shalt beat in pieces many people, man. Rule that rod of iron, man. Get that revenge. We're going to get our rightful position of power back, man. We're going to have that authority, that power over these nations, physically and mentally, like we just read in Psalms, rule thou in the midst of thine enemies. We're going to rule in the midst of our enemies. It says, arise and thresh, man. Next scripture is Leviticus 26:6. And I will give peace in the land, and ye shall lie down, and none shall make you afraid. And I will rid evil beasts out of the land, neither shall the sword go through your land. None's going to make us afraid, man. We're going to be the top hierarchy, man. Top of the food chain, man. We're going to be the top rulers on the planet. No one's going to make us afraid. It says, neither shall the sword go through your land. No one's going to take us down again, man. They can't. They shall learn of war no more. There's going to be no more wars, when Israel's set back in their land, man. And ye shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword. And 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight. And your enemy shall fall before you by the sword. For I will have respect unto you, and make you fruitful, and multiply you, and establish my covenant with you. Yeah, man, so That's the day we're waiting on, man, when the Most High will have respect for us, man. The Most High will have his respect unto us again, man. He'll turn his face to us again, man. He'll establish his covenant, you know, make our hearts that fleshly heart again, or make it our flesh that fleshly heart, so we never go off, man. So we're powerful. We'll be a powerful nation. It says, 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight, man. And your enemy shall fall before you by the sword, man. Yeah, so imagine that when brothers that are allotted to get that power, that spiritual power, 5 brothers are gonna chase 100 people, man. That's gonna be a crazy sight to see, man. And 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight, and your enemy shall fall before you by the sword, man. Yeah, man, that's how enemies are gonna lick the dust of your feet, because they won't have any other choice. You know, get that revenge. We're gonna get our power back. You know, our rightful position as joint heirs, with Yahweh Shai. When Yahweh Shai comes back, he's gonna have that. He's not gonna meet us as a man. You know, he's gonna have that angelic body. He's gonna have that spiritual power, man. He's gonna be the tallest out of all the brothers. You know. Next scripture is Zechariah 12:8. In that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David, and the house of David shall be as the Most High, as the angel of the Lord before them. And it shall come to pass in that day that I will seek to destroy all the nations that come up or come against Jerusalem, man. It's going to be a beautiful day. It said, even the feeble amongst you shall be as David. And David was a mighty man. David was a great warrior. That means the weakest shall be like David. And the house of David shall be as the Most High, man. Yeah, so me brothers are going to renew their strength, man. Just got to endure in this thing, man. So that's what we're looking for. You know, the feeble among us to be as David. You know, that true power, man. Last scripture is Isaiah 40:28. How's that? Hast thou not known? Hast thou not heard that the everlasting power, the Lord, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary? There is no searching of his understanding. He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increaseth strength. Yeah, we have no might in this thing, man, right now. We exchange the darkness. Scripture says, Jacob, thou worm, man. We're like worms out here, man. We have no power. You know, he's going to give power to the faint, physical strength, man. And to them that have no might, he increaseth strength. Even the youths shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fail. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not be faint. Yeah, Supermen out here. The real Kal-Els, man. The real Supermen that's the elect, man. That's Israel. You know. But it says, they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength, man. You gotta wait upon the Lord, man. You gotta wait upon Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, man. You gotta endure to the end and get that reward, get that power. Ultimately, get that salvation. The scripture said, the Lord said, if the spirits are subjected unto you, man, then you rejoice that you don't have that you have the power, but rejoice that your name is written in heaven. Roughly paraphrasing. So don't rejoice in the power. If you do get the power, rejoice in the fact that you're going to be saved. That you'll be delivered. That's I guarantee that you're part of the elect. if that spirit come upon you, if that strength come upon you, that spiritual power, rejoice the fact that your name is written in the book of life, man. That you're gonna be delivered. That you're gonna be the first fruits in the kingdom, man. Yeah, it's gonna be a great thing. Just as they that wait upon the Lord, man, shall renew their strength. So you gotta wait upon Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. You know, though tarry, wait for it. You know, it shall surely come. You know, but yeah, people shall be willing in the day of their power, man. The Lord said, "Arise and thresh." You know, beating pieces many people. You know, so yeah, the weary. The Lord's gonna give strength unto the weary, the feeble. The feeble. It's gonna be as King David. So if you're in these chains of darkness, you're getting sick, you're weak. You know, you got these diseases. You know, whatever. The Lord's gonna renew your strength, man. You're suffering whatever infirmity that you may have. The Lord's gonna renew your strength, man. So yeah, with that, shalom.